Hey, how's it going, everybody? So Ethan uploaded a video, actually be earlier today, a brief history of camaroEE. And I figured, there's a lot of people, oh geez, there's a lot of people who are now watching our content, who are now meeting us, who don't know kind of where we came from and all of that. So Ethan explained his side of the story, so I kind of wanted to do a little explanation on my side, because what a shocker. We grew up together, so there's a lot of similarities. Like he said, a lot of his video practice was working on my videos, or me like showing him how to edit stuff, because I started a little earlier than he did. I distinctly remember having videos, working on videos when I was 11 years old, and that is cool, I think. I started a long time ago. They were about the same as Ethan videos. They were just like really kind of shitty. I'm gonna sit down in front of my 2 FPS recording and record for half an hour and then upload it with no editing, no like extra special commentary, anything like that. It was like Minecraft gameplays, mostly Minecraft gameplays. I know I uploaded a Roblox video somewhere in there, which is now actually still on the internet. But it's like under a random like auto-generated channel or something like that. It's really hard to find, but you can find it. But there's not even any commentary on that. It was literally just 10 minutes of gameplay, and I couldn't figure out how to record my mic, so there was no mic on it. So I don't know why I started. I was just like, yo, I like watching YouTube videos. Let me figure out how to make YouTube videos. So I started making YouTube videos. And for a while it was that. For a long, long time it was dookie and it was bad. And then when I was about 13, I got a hold of a cracked version of Sony Vegas, which is every 13-year-old's dream. Hey, Bonton. So that's what I did. I learned to edit on Sony Vegas. It was really rough because it crashed all the time because it was a very illegal cracked version, but everyone had it, so I didn't really feel bad about it. So that went on for a while. Those videos are now all hidden because there's a lot of videos in that era that was in the commentary era of YouTube, right? You had people like Pyrocynical, who is still around and his content has changed, but notably him and Leafy is here, who were like the bullying slash commentary kind of era, and I, even as like a 13-year-old, partook in that. There was a few videos I had that I was just like trying to be the overly edgy, like, this content sucks, you need to watch something else, like, this is so cringe and cancerous. I partook in that, which was something I am not too fond of, because not only were those videos like kind of dumb and pointless, but the part that I don't like the most about them is that they straight up sucked. They were ass. My commentary was not good. It wasn't funny. It was just really stupid. I was terrible at making jokes, so everything was just like middle school, haha, this guy's cringe humor. It sucked. It was really stupid, really lame, so I privated all those videos. They still exist, they're just privated. So there's that. And then Ethan covered it in his video. I did that for a while, then I took a little bit of a break, and then I started streaming. I just watched a lot of... I felt like YouTube was a little bit too much effort for me, and I wasn't sure if I enjoyed being behind the scenes. Kind of just like how Ethan put it. I was more of like an entertainer in my own eyes. And then Ethan was more like the behind the scenes guy. So that's kind of what we did. I started streaming. He helped me out with doing streams, and also eventually turned into editing some footage for me. So I did that for a while. It was fun, but then I kind of realized something. Is that maybe I'm not cut out to be somebody like Ludwig, to be somebody like XQC, or maybe some of the top streamers for certain games. I don't have that level of will and determination to, no matter what, every day start stream and entertain people. There are some days where I genuinely am just not in a good mindset, and I don't want to sit there and put on a fake persona and entertain people for 6 hours. I would rather just sit in my room. If I want to talk about something, I'd rather talk about something a little bit more meaningful. That will come into play in a second. but I just didn't have the drive to do it. So eventually I stopped. Unfortunately, I think Ethan was getting into editing for me. He was liking it. So apologies for just randomly kind of quitting out on you. But, you know, I got bored. And another thing is also I have ADHD. I am, like, diagnosed, and I do have medication for it. But it still is something that I struggle with a lot. The biggest thing I struggle with is motivation and determination. It is a very, very common theme with me. Almost everything I do 2 or 3 of. Like, for example, I make 2 videos on a certain game. I play a certain game, like, 2 or 3 times, and then I quit. It's just how it is. I've struggled with that my entire life. And it's not even just like gaming, streaming, content creation. It's literally everything. I'll do it twice or 3 times, then I quit. I'm done. I don't care anymore. So I struggled with that for a while. But everything kind of changed in 2 places. One was when I made a beautiful video called A Game About Building Blocks and Building Friendships, which was a Minecraft video essay that I made just kind of out of nostalgia one day, because it was one of those days where I wasn't feeling too great. I was just like, you know, I kind of miss the past. I miss what I used to have. So let me talk about it. So I made that video, and that was genuinely like a turning point in my life, because I had always tried to make little video essays, but I was too young. I didn't really know what I was doing. I didn't find anything that really like I was happy with. But that video was something I sat down, I wrote a script, I recorded it, I finished that video, I rewatched that video and almost cried because of the ending, what I was talking about, and also just in general, like the pride I had in finishing that video. So super proud of that video, super happy with it. Still up, you can watch it. I'll link my main channel or my other channel in the description where you can see all of these videos. And that was it. I made a video essay I was super comfortable with and super happy with, and I was like, this is it. This is what I've wanted to do for so long, and I just didn't know. And I had always loved video essays. Still to this day, video essays are my favorite genre of video on YouTube. People like Lemino, SunnyV2 I've been binging a lot. He makes a lot of video essays about like other creators and like their rise and downfall and how they either capitalized or messed up their success and stuff like that. I watch those videos a lot, and just video essays on a lot of different topics. And I watch those all the time. So those are still my favorite genre of video on YouTube. So that was one turning point. And then also, if you want to know what I believe to be my best video I've ever made, there's a video on my main channel called Lo-Fi, a genre for the lonely. That, I think, is my favorite video I've ever made. Unfortunately, I got a little burned out of doing video essays, but I do plan to come back to it soon. I have a really strong idea of what I want my main channel to look like. It's going to be more videos in the style of my lo-fi video, and it's going to be really great. It's going to look awesome. It's going to be super sick. I have a lot of stuff to talk about, so that'll be fun. So yeah, I made the Minecraft video, and then people loved it. Generally, it wasn't a huge audience, but everyone who watched it was like, dude, this video is beautiful. This is amazing. You need to make more. And that was, I guess, my taste of people actually enjoying my content and recognizing the effort that I put in. So I made more video essays, and then I made a video essay on Camellia, who is Camellia, Kamatech, whichever one you know him as. He's a rhythm game, well, he's an EDM artist whose music is primarily known and used in the rhythm game community, like Osu, DDR, Sound Voltex. He's just every single rhythm game you can think of. His songs are in it, and they are popular in it. And he's an amazing composer, he's an amazing artist, so I made a video essay about him, right? I switched to DaVinci Resolve at that point, so that was my first video using a new editing software, and it was okay. At that time, I had been watching a lot of this YouTuber called Super Eyepatch Wolf, who is an amazing creator. He makes amazing video essays, but he talks very slowly, and I don't. But I've been watching so much of him that I was like, let me try slowing myself down a little bit, which is why I don't like that video very much, is because it just drags on. I wish I would have realized that, hey, that's not my style, that's not for me to do, and just kept my normal stuff up. But I made that video, it was cool, people loved it. And then randomly, while I was on vacation, probably about, I don't even know when it was. I was on vacation here in Florida, actually. Um, and that video started getting views, and it went from it was sitting on a couple hundred views, and I was like, okay, I'm pretty happy with that. And then it got 1,000 views, and then 2,000, and then 5,000, and then 10,000, and then 20,000. Now that video is sitting at 160,000 views, which is the most success I have ever seen on a single video. And here's the problem with that. That was a very spontaneous and instantaneous growth. And all of the fans that I got from that were here for one thing and one thing only, and that is rhythm game content. And I made a video about that composer. I made a video about Camellia. I didn't really play rhythm games that much. I just thought his music was really, really good, and just overall, I liked kind of his legacy in the rhythm game community. But in terms of actually playing rhythm games, I played Osu here and there. I love rhythm games, but I don't actively play them. So I kind of stuck myself accidentally into this realm of making rhythm game content, and honestly, I didn't really enjoy it. It was not enjoyable for me. I didn't actively like sitting down and making videos. Streaming for rhythm game stuff was cool. I was getting viewers who actually wanted me to play stuff and like wanted to hang out, but it wasn't what I wanted to do. So I branched off from it, and I made a few videos using what I learned from my other videos, and notably my lo-fi video. That video, Lo-Fi, A Genre for the Lonely, is, in my opinion, the best video I have created, because it has such a distinct vibe, such a distinct mood to it. I feel like the topic I'm talking about is great, and I really took what I had learned across all my other videos, and just applied it there, and that is my style. That video, like, start to finish, is me. That is what I want to make out of a video essay, and that is what I really, want. So there was that. I had been making video essays. I loved it. I just got a little burnt out and got a little busy, so I stopped making them. Still love them, just haven't had time and sat down and make one recently. Then Ethan got into ballad songs. That's, of course, how we are where we are, but he showed me a YouTuber by the name of Addison True. And Will, I love you guys. You guys are great. I love your content. You're so cool to hang out with. But if there is one person in the YouTube space I would love to be friends with, it's Addison. Because Addison single-handedly transformed basically my entire idea of making content. I'm going to head back inside here. And has now shown me the content that I love to make. His videos are very similar to my videos. You can tell I take quite a bit of inspiration from him. But he transformed everything for me. His videos, just the level of cinematography, and remember I was talking about my lo-fi video was so me? It's because it wasn't a super preppy, fun, oh, here's this. It was laid back. It was almost sad in a way, because it was very just melancholy. I made the music for that video myself, and when I was in kind of one of those I miss the past kind of moods. So it wasn't super preppy. It was an art piece rather than a super YouTube algorithm go kind of vibe, which I had tried before and I realized I really hated making those. Addison's videos felt to me like my lo-fi video did. It was like, I'm creating an art piece, something people are going to look at and 10 years time go back and think, wow, this was beautiful. Still, to this day, the opening B-roll for Addison's Glider OG4 video is probably my favorite piece of media on this entire site. Just because of the sheer just artistry, cinematography, and just vibe that it creates. And Addison, if you somehow manage to see this video, you single-handedly changed my life, because you got me behind a camera wanting to create something. Because I've always been behind a screen, right? Disembodied voice making video essays. Addison's videos showed me I can create that vibe behind a camera and it can make me damn near cry because of how beautiful it is and how proud of myself I am. So me and Ethan made the video. It was cool. We were looking at Will's videos. It was shortly after we had made the first video that I actually watched all of Addison's videos. And you can tell from that point on, especially in my videos, that's it. That's what I wanted to be. And I honestly, I'm really, it's unfortunate Addison isn't in the community anymore because I really do look up to him, just as a creator and as a just creative mind. And he makes the videos. He's basically my when it comes to YouTube content for the ballad song stuff, he's basically like my idol. He's the guy I really look up to and think I want to be like that someday in terms of content and skill and overall creativity. And in terms of my main channel, my video essays, which I still absolutely love, there's a wonderful channel called Lemino who makes some of the best and most well-edited video essays in the world, like straight up. Lemino, and then Disrupt. Disrupt, they have a few different types of videos, but some of their videos on like mysterious cases, or I know all the videos on computer viruses, they do that. They're ridiculously well-paced and well-made, and I want to be like that. So my main channel, Lemino is my biggest inspiration, and on my ballad song channel, it's Addison, by far. So you can see where I pull my influences from. And that's really where it comes from, is I was a musician for a lot of my life. I've always played drums ever since. I did like drums in middle school band and stuff. And then I started playing guitar when I was like 13, 14, and that was my main thing, was I wanted to be a musician, or I wanted to be a music producer. So it's always been a creative outlet. I have always just needed something to be creative with. Everything I've done, I've just wanted to let myself flow free and create whatever on my mind and make art. I didn't want to make Mr. Beast style, how many views can I get in a day? Like, I didn't want to make not shitty content, because there's some genuinely good content in that kind of style. I didn't want to make the biggest, most craziest, like, holy shit, what did he just do kind of videos. I wanted to make something that meant something to me. And that's why I made my lo-fi video. That's why I started putting B-roll breaks and other stuff into my other videos and making such what I see to be more heartfelt and genuine content than some of the other people on the platform. And I mean, this channel is just my outlet to talk. Me and Ethan both were like, I have so much to talk about, but recording a full video just doesn't work. So let's just make a channel where we can just talk about stuff. And it's good to see. It's good to see that you guys are really enjoying it. I haven't been uploading too much because I have been sick and busy and all that, but I absolutely freaking love this channel. I'm so glad we did this idea, because I love just talking about stuff and not have to worry about making a whole huge edited video essay. But this is great. I love this channel. Anyways, so yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. That's kind of how I got here, and that's my biggest inspiration so far. And I mean, I'm a little short on time right now. My living situation doesn't lend me to being able to record basically whenever I want. So I do have some problems getting videos done. Once I get my apartment or my new room or whatever I end up getting, I will be able to record a lot. And that recording videos is my main hobby. Outside of flipping, back at home, when I got home from work, I would work on a video, or I'd work on a script, or I would plan a video, maybe play something, and then like think of, hey, can I make a video about this game or something like that? I was always thinking about videos because I genuinely loved it. I just didn't have the skill. I wasn't proud enough of my videos, but now I am, and I feel like my videos genuinely are good. And I don't mean that in a cocky way, but like, I've spent years developing, like, what do I want to do? Because I couldn't figure it out for the longest time, but now I know. I know what I want to do. I know what I want my content to look like. Addison, please follow me back on Instagram so I can like DM you. I want to collab with you. Just one video. Just one video. Let's work on something, please. Yeah, that's kind of it. Ethan, I think, left off at when we first started making ballad song videos. basically I had gotten a camera for Christmas because I wanted to try just some general like video essay stuff, like showing my face a little bit more, and also like a good streaming camera was always interesting to me. Ethan came over. He was like, "Hey, I just got a Bella song. I have an idea," and I was like, "I have a camera. Let's try something." He showed me a few Will Hirsch videos, and we were like, "Okay, we can do this." So we made that, and literally since then we were both like, "Yup, this is cool. I want to do this." And with the support from you guys, and just with people actually, because I think Ethan's plan was to do like one Balla song video, one or two Balla song videos, and then just be done. But because I know in the beginning we had talked about like because his first video was called "Should You Buy a Balla Song." He had thought about doing "Should You Buy" series on other things like "Should You Buy." I believe one of his ideas was an electric car, which is still a video I would watch even if he doesn't formally release it. Stuff like that, like the "Should You" series would be his main thing, and it'd be on different topics. From what I understood was the plan. And then after making the first Balla Song video, we were both just like, yeah, we're doing this now. And then I eventually made my own channel because as much as I do love working behind the scenes, it might seem a little selfish, but I like having my own name behind my own work. So when I was doing camera work and stuff for Ethan, it was great. The videos were turning out amazing, but I wanted to, if I'm putting that much effort in and I'm putting that much creativity into my videos, I want to also host it, you know? I want to do the whole thing kind of in one me bundle because I can complete my creative vision for the video. And now, genuinely working on the videos with Ethan is some of the most fun I have ever had making YouTube videos, and that's why I'm still doing it. That's why when Ethan was on vacation here, we recorded a ton of video footage and just worked on stuff. It genuinely is the most fun I've ever had making videos. I feel like it's going to stay that way. There's really nothing like it. And the opportunities I've been given and the people I've met now that we've been making Balla Song videos, like, I'm so grateful for it. And I think in any other content form, this wouldn't have happened. Because, for example, my Camellia video that I mentioned that blew way up, 160,000 views, I'm sitting at like 2,500 subscribers on that channel. Before the video blew up, I had about 200. So my subscribers went up 10 times. I haven't really gained anything from that. I gained people wanting me to play video or to play rhythm games, and that's literally it. Now on this channel, I have like 800 subs and 800 followers on Instagram, so under 1,000, and I have now hung out and spent a week with my, quite literally, like, except for Addison, like, my idols in the Balla Song space. Will and Brandon were so nice to us, and they were such, like, they gave, I don't know how to say it, like, such good hospitality. Is that what I'm trying to say? Like, they really showed us around the city and, like, gave us a time while we were in Atlanta that I'll never forget. So huge thank you to you guys. But for real, like, this whole Balla Song thing was not something I had ever really expected to get into. But I'm very grateful that I did, because it has changed kind of my life. And once I come back to making videos, I plan to go really hard with it and do basically as much as I can to just like make my whole life revolve around Balla Songs. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I don't have too much else to say, but like where I'm at now, the Firefly was sent to me as a gift from BB Barfly. They liked my Firefly V1 video, and Serge had messaged me, and he was like, hey, we want to send you something. So they sent me this. The fact that I am now flipping one of my favorite trainers ever, that was given to me completely for free because they recognized how much effort I put into my videos, that speaks volumes. That to me was like, wow, I am doing the right thing, because people are genuinely enjoying what I'm doing, and they are enjoying it enough that they want me to continue working with them. So I feel like I'm in the right place. Genuinely, I've made a lot of content in the past over my years and years of being on YouTube that I was like, It's alright. I don't really like it that much, but ballad song stuff and more kind of mellowed, a little bit more heartfelt video essays. I feel like that's where I want to be. That's where I belong. So, needless to say, I'm not going anywhere. I have been a little busy, but I am not planning to. Oh my gosh, I can't get this. I made this trick up last night. I'm trying to. It's hard, but I'm still working on it. But I feel like I'm in the right place. I feel like I am where I need to be, and that's kind of it for now. Any other questions? Message me on Instagram. Always linked in the description. Should be new videos coming soon, hopefully, if I get some time to myself. And yeah, please show love to everyone I mentioned in this video. Will and Brandon, Addison, people like Lemino for video essays. I'll link my other channel that I have the other videos on. I don't really upload on it anymore, but I'll link it in the description. So you guys can look at that if you really want to. Some of the videos are good. Please check out my lo-fi video though, because you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. That video is genuinely like my favorite video I've ever made. So look at that video. I believe it's pinned on my channel. It's my channel trailer or something like that. So yeah, go look at that video. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm gonna head out now, and I will see you all very soon. Peace out.